Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Slitherlink Puzzle. It's a variation of a Slitherlink puzzle actually. So it's called a Liar Slitherlink, and it comes into the loop puzzle category. So this puzzle was featured on gmpuzzles.com, and the author of this puzzle is Prasanna Seshadri. Right. So GM Puzzles is an excellent website for Sudokus and puzzles. It has a whole lot bunch of ebooks on the store of all the different kind of genres available on GM Puzzles, all by the one of the best authors of the world. So I would really suggest you to check out the GM Puzzles website. I'll add the link in the description below of the GM Puzzles website, even the link of the ebook store where you can purchase ebooks of various Sudokus and puzzles. And each ebook has nearly a 50 puzzles, a minimum of 50 puzzles, and you will really love solving all those puzzles. All the puzzles are handcrafted, excellent theme, excellent solve paths, and you will really enjoy solving those puzzles, right? So I'll add the link in the description below for the ebook store, as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today, right? So coming on to the puzzle, according to the rules, we have to draw a single closed loop, non-intersecting closed loop, right? So a single closed loop that doesn't intersect itself at any point, or it doesn't again pass twice on the same segment, and it has to be a single loop, and the numbers in the grid indicates how many of its edges or how many of its edges are part of the loop. So if it is a 3, out of these 4 edges there will be 3 which are part of the loop, and this won't be a part of the loop, right? Same way, if there is a 1, then there is only 1 edge out of the 4 that is part of the loop, right? And apart from it, every row and column, so every row or every column has exactly one clue that is wrong in the sense the number that is being given is wrong, totally wrong, and it has to be some other number, right? So it is up to the solver to find which clue is wrong and what would be the number. So finding the number is not an issue here, but we have to find that which clue is wrong. So that is what is called a Liar Slitherlink puzzle. It is a variation of a Slitherlink puzzle, and sometimes it becomes very difficult to find which clue is wrong, right? Because we won't know where to start. We are not even sure if this 0 is right or not, because in a normal Slitherlink puzzle you just know that all the clues are correct, so we can directly mark that 0. We can directly mark that the 0 would have all the 4 edges as cross, and we can directly mark those like this, but not possible in the Liar Slitherlink puzzle. So with that, we'll start solving this puzzle. So what are the things that we need to look out for in a Liar Slitherlink puzzle? The first thing is a group of numbers, right? There might be some group of numbers, some 2 or 3 numbers. Those all together cannot be right. It is not at all possible. Sometimes you will find such group of numbers where if all those 3 or 4 numbers are right, then you will have a contradiction as per the normal Slitherlink rules, right? So you have to find such group of numbers, and that will help you to eliminate a few other numbers that might be right? So coming on to the puzzle, as you can see, in a normal Slitherlink puzzle, you can never have an L shape of 3. Never ever possible. So whenever you have such case, as you already know, in a normal Slitherlink puzzle, whenever you have 3's, right? Sorry. Just a second. Yeah. So normal Slitherlink puzzle, you can you already know that when there are 2 3's adjacent to each other, these kind of patterns are very basic, and when it is horizontal or vertical, you know these kind of patterns. But what happens when you have both as an L shape, you form a single closed loop here, the pattern doesn't work here, right? So in a Slitherlink puzzle, you will never ever come across a group of numbers or an L shaped 3's, right, which is never possible. So now you can make sure that out of these 3 3's, one of the 3 is wrong, right? One of the 3's will have to be wrong. Same way, if you can see the 3 3's here at this corner, the 3 3's here at this corner, and the 3's here at this corner. So all of these threes, sorry, so all of these threes are wrong, and just a second. Yeah, so as you can see, as you can see, all of these threes, here one of the threes is wrong, here one of the threes is wrong, here one of the three will have to be wrong, and the last side one of the threes will have to be wrong, right? So which means that all these numbers will have to be correct, because for this column and this column there are two columns, first column and the second column, one of the threes will have to be wrong here and the other threes will have to be wrong here, which means two wrong clues are already fulfilled in these two columns, right? So the other numbers can be marked as right, all these numbers are right. Same way for first two rows as well, because we know that one of the threes are wrong here. So same way for the last two columns as well, right? We can mark here. So I'm just marking the numbers which are right. Okay, so we have marked the numbers which are already right, and that will help us to solve some of the numbers here, some of the puzzle, right? So as we know that this is right, there will be a line here, and 0 won't have a line here, so this can go up. It's just you just have to use the helper here, the cross mark here, you can use that, right? And now I don't think so we have any more zeros or threes adjacent to each other that will help us to solve the puzzle, right? And let's see if we get anything else. So we haven't marked any of the wrong clues yet, but we know that a group of three numbers, out of these group of three numbers, one has to be wrong, right? So we already know that, and with that we'll start continuing the puzzle. So if you see here, let us assume that this 3 is wrong. What happens here if this 3 is wrong, right? Which means that both of these 3's will have to be correct, right? Both of these 3's will have to be correct. What happens if both of these 3's are correct? You form a single closed loop here. There is no other way you can fulfill the 3's here if both of these 3's are correct. So which means that one of these 3's will have to be wrong and other will be correct. So one of these 3's will have to be wrong, which means both of these 3's will have to be correct, which means this is wrong, both of these 3's are correct, this is wrong, both of these 3's are correct, this is wrong. So we know that one of these 3's will have to be wrong, and because of which we eliminated that both of these 3's will have to be correct. We eliminated that it cannot be wrong, and which means this has to be wrong, which means both of these will have to be correct, because each row and column will have exactly one clue which is wrong, which means now if this is wrong, this will have to be correct and this is wrong, right? So that's a really good start of the puzzle, I would say. Excellent puzzle here. And now with that we'll start a bit of solve here. So 3's at the corners will give you this one. So whenever you have a whenever you mark a number in a Liar Slitherlink, whenever you mark a number which has to be wrong, that number will never have those number of segments ever. Now if 3 is wrong here, it will never have 3 segments here because it is wrong. So if at all it has a 3 segment here, which means this clue becomes correct, and you contradict that the row or column won't have any number of wrong clues, not even a single wrong clue, right? Okay, and this clue will have to go up, and let us mark that in okay, no issue. And let us see if we get anything else here. So we have marked so many wrong clues here already. So we know that one of these 3 numbers will have to be wrong, right? So we can mark that this has to be correct, and one is already fulfilled here. We can use the helper here. One is already used here, one is already used here as well, one is already used here, and both of these will be wrong, so 2 can have here, right? And this can come here. So this clue has to come here and go up. Okay, and for the 3, whenever you have a loop end coming towards the 3 at one point of it meets one point of the 3, then the opposite 2 segments will have to be loop segments. So I have covered a video on Slitherlink, all the basics of Slitherlink, and in our channel, so you can just look out for the video to know what are the basics of Slitherlink puzzle. And let us see if we get anything else here. Oh, that's a really great logic, guys. Excellent logic. So as I said, you will always have to look for patterns. Patterns of numbers is the most important thing in a Liar Slitherlink puzzle. Can both of these numbers be right? 3 and 0. So what happens if both of these numbers are right? So if 0 is right, you have this way, and if 3 is right, there is no way that you can now fulfill the 3 here, right? You will do this, you will have a single closed loop here, and the 3 will have 4 loop segments. So there is no way that you can fulfill the 3 here if both of these numbers are right, 0 and 3 are right, which means that one of the zeros and one of the 0 or 3 is a wrong clue, and one of these 3's is a wrong clue, which means that all the other numbers in that row and column will have to be correct. That is a really good logic here, and let's see if that is helping us. So which means that now one of these 3 numbers are wrong, one of these 2 numbers are wrong. And can both of these 3 be correct? Let us see what happens. So the moment the both of these 3's are correct, you have only one way to fulfill those 3's. And if both of these 3's are correct, both of these clues becomes wrong. Whoa! What a great logic here, guys. What a great logic here. So as you can see, if both of these 3 are correct, right, what happens here is both of these numbers become wrong. So in a row or column, only one number will have to be a wrong number, and which means that this is not possible, right? The 2 is also cannot be fulfilled, and 0 is also having a loop segment here, which means that both of these 3's cannot be correct, and one of the 3's will have to be wrong. Excellent, right? So one of the 3's will have to be wrong, and one of the 0 and 3's will have to be wrong, which means that all the other numbers on that in that row will have to be correct. And if one of these 2 are wrong, which means both of these 2 will have to be correct, and one of these 2 numbers will have to be wrong. Excellent. And do we get anything with that? Let us see. Just use the helper here, and okay, that is helping us. So this loop segment cannot go towards the right, because then the 2 will have only one loop segment here, and 2 is right. 2 is the right clue here, which means that it cannot go towards the right here. It will either go up or towards the left, and which means out of these 2 segments, one will be used and the other will have to be this segment. Excellent. Okay, and so if this loop goes towards the left here, both of the 3's become wrong. Both of the 3's, not one but both. So if the loop go towards the left here, this becomes cross, this becomes cross, and both the 3's doesn't have 3 loop segments here, which means that this cannot go towards the left, it has to go up, and this will go this way, and now this cannot go down, which means this 3 is wrong, right? We can mark that here, this 3 is wrong, which means this 0 is wrong, which means this 3 is wrong, and this 1 is wrong. Whoa! So the moment we got one digit as wrong in that row, that digit will have to be correct, other digits will have to be correct, which means this is wrong, which means both of these will have to be correct, which means this is wrong and this will have to be correct, and this is wrong. Whoa! Oh, I cannot say how much I am enjoying this puzzle, friends, how much I am enjoying this puzzle, which means that now if this loop segment comes down, you form a single closed loop here, which means this cannot come down, this has to go up, and this goes this way, this will have the 3 here, the 3 has to come like this, and as you can see the 3 and 0 here, that has to be helpful. Can I mark that in blue? No, red will be fine. I think red is a bit visible here. I'm sorry for using the green color, because of the green shaded cell, the green is not visible here, so I'll change all the loop segments here with the red one. Okay, and we have done that. And as you can see here, this tree will have these two loop segments because it is at the end, kind of like an end here. This has to come down, and 0 is right, so this has to go this way, and this has to go this way. The trees here will have to be this way, and as you can see here, the 2 has only one way to go, either this way or this way, right? And if it goes this way, you form a small closed loop here, because to fulfill the 3, which means it has to go this way, sorry, and this has to come down again, okay. And if this comes down, this will go straight, and it will again go straight because 2 is fulfilled. It forms a single closed loop here again, which means that this will have to go up, this will go this way, and this will have here, and it cannot go towards the left because it will go again up, and 1 is right, so it will have 2 loop segments, so it is go this way. And so any other basics remaining here? Oh, there is a good logic here, guys, excellent logic here. So if you see that these 2 loop segments, it will either close here or go towards the right, and both of these loop segments again will close, because whenever you have 2 loop segments or 2 loop ends coming towards the 3, then those 2 loop ends will have to meet, right? Which means that whatever happens, these 2 loop segments will close, which means both of these will come down, because you form a single closed loop here, and this will come down, this will form this way, and this cannot close here because again you will form a small closed loop, so it will go towards the right, it will come down, 1 is already fulfilled, so it will go towards this way, and so 1 is already fulfilled, right? So you can mark the crosses here. So if this loop segment goes towards the right, this loop segment will get stranded here. Does it? No, not yet, sorry. There's something else we are missing here. Oh, a great logic here, guys. So if you see this loop segment, this will have to come down, or in other words, if we can say, both of these loop segments will either go this way and go this way, or it will go this way. So whatever happens here, this loop segment will have to come down, so which means that it forms this way, the 2 will have to be fulfilled here, and this is a closed area and it has odd number of loop segments, which is not possible, right? You will always have to have even number of loop segments at the closed area, which means this loop segment will have to go out this way, and which means this has to meet this way, it cannot meet this way, 1 will be 2 here, and we can mark a, so this loop segment will either go, it cannot go up, it has to go towards the right, which means that we are not sure if this 1 is fulfilled or not, if this 1 is correct or not, we are not sure about it. And okay, so one of the 3s are wrong, right? We are not sure. Okay, can this loop segment go up? So if this loop segment goes up, this will go up, and so both of these ones become wrong, which is not possible. So this loop segment doesn't go up, and so both of these loop segments will meet or not, we are not sure. Okay, it has to meet, so it will either meet this way or this way, right? There is no other possibility that these loop segments doesn't meet. And so let us assume something here. What happens if this 3 is wrong? Which means that both of these 3s will be correct, both of these 3s will be correct, and this loop segment cannot come down. So if it comes down, so we are assuming that if this 3 is wrong, both of these 3s will have to be correct, and this loop segment doesn't come down, because then again the 3 will be correct, which means that this has to go up. Let us see if we get anything else. And this just doesn't come down, it has to go straight. And if this 3 is wrong, this 1 is wrong, and okay, So both of these numbers becomes wrong. Kind of look ahead here. So if this 3 is wrong, we have just marked the loop here, a few segments here, and what happens here is both of these numbers become wrong, right? Which means that this 3 will have to be correct, right? We can just mark that these 3 will have to be correct, and this loop segment doesn't come down or doesn't go towards the left, it has to go up, which means that now this 3 is wrong. So if this 3 is correct, you form a closed loop here. So this 3 is wrong here, which means all of these are correct here. And if this is correct, it cannot go up. And this one becomes wrong now. And this has to go this way. So this 2 has to be correct because this one is wrong. Now if this one is wrong, this one will be correct and this 2 becomes wrong. So it's just now seeing how the loop works here. It has to go up this way. This 3 is right, this is right, this has to go this way, and this has to go this way, here, this way. Okay, and now these loop segments will either meet like this, or it will meet like this. So if it meet this way, you have a closed loop here. Okay, that's great. So if the 3 is fulfilled this way, the 2 has 3 loop segments here, right, which is not possible, right? Kind of look ahead here again. So this means that this has to meet this way, and these 3 segments will have to go this way, right? And this will come down, this will come down like this, and this will fulfill here. So with that we complete this excellent Slitherlink Liar variation puzzle from gmpuzzles.com. What an excellent puzzle from Prasanna Seshadri. Thanks a lot, Prasanna, for such a wonderful puzzle. Really enjoyed solving this puzzle. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and we request you to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It will motivate us for covering more of the videos in the coming future. Thank you.